It's time again for the Science Bowl.
Zoo Parade for 5. What big teeth the hippo has are actually a pair of these. Science Potpourri for 10. Would a snake most likely eat every day? Every week, Dateline Science for 10. Why are some elephants wearing necklaces these days? Green things for 15.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Z himself, Dave Zarin.
Thank you and welcome to this special edition of Science Bowl. Both the teams you're about to meet have won once before, and today's winner moves on to the elementary school semifinals. Let's find out who is with us today. First, from District Heights Elementary, would you please say hello to Devontae Duncan, Madison Holmes, and Kyasia Wadi. And from Mary Harris, Mother Jones, here they are, Anthony Romero, Milagros Reyes, and Dominique Mirage. And now here are the categories of questions we use on the Science Bowl.
Okay, Mr. Z, here's today's categories. Green things, questions about plants and all things green and growing. Zoo Parade, a Noah's Ark of questions about animals. Body systems, we'll see how much you know about yourself, about things like breathing and growing, and digesting your food. Let's get physical. Questions that test your knowledge of physics and chemistry, earth science and space science. Then there's Science Potpourri. Here's a grab bag of science questions, everything from air pollution to the kitchen sink. And finally, Dateline Science. We'll ask you about science history and science in the news.
Our game board here on Science Bowl is arranged according to the difficulty of the questions, with the easier ones on the left. They're worth 5 and 10 points. The tougher ones, 15, 20, and finally 25, the toughest question of them all. Both of our teams start out with 50 points. No penalties ever for incorrect answers. Into the 2 rounds today, we will have a winner to go on to the elementary school semifinals. So we have a lot at stake today. Let's make sure everything works properly. Let's go to the red team. Madison, would you try that buzzer? Thank you. Good luck to you, to Kyasia and to Vontae. And Milagros, would you try the Mother Jones buzzer? It too looks to be in good shape. Good luck to you, to Dominique and to Anthony. Congratulations on making it this far in the competition. That really says what great students you are. Whatever you did before, keep doing it this time. It's going to serve you well. Let's have a great game. May the better team win. We go alphabetically D before M, so District Heights, Madison, let's play the ball.
Zoo Parade for 5.
Zoo Parade for 5 points. Teams, if you're in an elevator and it's really crowded, you might say that you're packed in like what tiny bony fish? Mother Jones.
Tuna.
Not tuna. You're packed in like what tiny bony fish if you're just packed in to an elevator and there's no room to move? Let's turn the green light out, please.
Minnow. Minnow?
Not minnows. Sardines. You're packed in like sardines. Try again, please. Red.
Green things for 10.
Green things for 10 points. Teams, what V-initialed mobile app owned by Twitter that lets you post small videos has the same name, Madison?
Vine.
Vine, yeah, the same name as plants that grow up the side of a building. Yeah, all right, you know that. Good. Red.
Body systems for 10.
Body systems for 10 points. Teams, some people still say that they have seen this mythical creature in the Pacific Northwest, this megapod that sometimes is known as Sasquatch. District Heights.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yes, megapod of Bigfoot. Good, go red.
Let's get physical for 15.
Get physical for 15 points. Teams, if your teacher gives you a straw and you blow into a glass filled with purple cabbage juice, it will turn from purple to pink as you have created carbonic what? Mother Jones.
Carbonic change?
Nope. District Heights, by blowing carbon dioxide through a straw into purple cabbage juice, it will change from purple to pink, indicating that you have now created carbonic what?
Juice.
Acid. Acid. Purple cabbage juice is a pH indicator. Go red.
Dateline Science for 10.
Dateline for 10 points. Teams, one of the finalists, a high school student in the Google Science Fair, created biodegradable plastic out of the starch found in the peel of these fruits, the most popular in America.
Pass it to Devontae.
Devontae. What's that?
Banana.
Banana, that's right. The banana peel contains the starch, and this young man is able to make plastic out of it that degrades. Boy, what a great idea. What a great answer. Thank you, Devontae. 80 to 50. Madison, go.
Dateline for science potpourri for 15.
Potpourri for 15 points, teams. Twice a year we change our clocks, and the fire department says also change the battery in your smoke detector and the detector for this dangerous gas that can build up in your house. Mother Jones.
Carbon dioxide?
No, ma'am. District Heights, this dangerous gas can build up in your house, and the detector for it. You should change the battery when you change the battery for the smoke detector.
Pass it to Devontae.
Devontae.
Carbon monoxide?
Carbon monoxide, absolutely right. Good try, Milagros, but this is CO, molecular-wise, not CO2. Go red.
Superade for 10.
Superade for 10 points. Teams, there is a new movie called Blackfish that is actually about what large marine mammal. Yes, Madison.
Taxicaysia.
The killer whale?
The killer whale, absolutely right. Down in SeaWorld, one of them has actually killed 3 of its trainers. Blackfish, a very disturbing movie. Nicely done. Go, red.
Green things for 15.
Green things, 15 points. Teams, what our initial substance is sticky and brown and yellow, and it comes out of the bark of pine trees, and it can harden into amber, where sometimes we can find insects inside. What's that our initial sticky stuff called, Mother Jones? Come on.
I would like to pass it to Dominique.
Dominique.
Sap.
This R initial. Judges, will we accept? We're going to accept sap. All right, sap, even though we were looking for resin, which is a synonym. Okay, we'll give you those points. Go green.
Green things for 5.
Green things for 5 points. Teams, your question is as follows. If you study genealogy, it's disturbing to find out in some cultures, women are not included on the family what?
Tree.
Mother Jones?
Tree.
Tree. Again, remember to push your buzzer before you blurt out an answer. Yes, ma'am. Good. Go.
Green thing, Superade for 15.
Superade for 15 points. Teams, look at the monitor in the studio, please. This tiny marine animal, if you cut off one of its tentacles, 2 will grow back. Just like in mythology with that monster that Hercules slew by cutting off the head and then burning the stump.
Pass to Devontae.
Devontae.
Typhoon.
Not typhoon, no. Mother Jones, what is that mythical monster, that mythological monster that had 7 heads, and Hercules would cut one off, 2 would grow back, and he killed it by cauterizing and burning the stump?
I would like to pass it to
Anthony, step up. What is it? It's called the Hydra. The Hydra. H-Y-D-R-A. Go green. Oh, hold that thought. You'll be able to choose the first question when we come back with round 2. Right now, Mother Jones at 70, District Heights in the lead at 105 as we look for a contestant to move to the semifinals. We'll be back with more Science Bowl in just a moment. Don't you go away.
With video games, I'm always choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them. How about this one? Which is why I love these new rating summaries. They let me know exactly what's in the game. Players shoot lasers from an arm cannon. Robot enemies explode and limbs fly off.
Maybe that other one's better.
Yeah. Get your free game rating summary today, and with it, the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
Experience Taekwondo, an ancient martial art and contemporary Olympic sport. Taekwondo seeks to bring together mind, body, and spirit while promoting sportsmanship, family values, and discipline. If you are looking to participate in a healthy lifetime activity that promotes self-control, integrity, and perseverance, then Taekwondo is the sport for you. The physical benefits of Taekwondo are many: fitness, flexibility, better reflexes, and improved self-confidence. All of these attributes benefit young and old alike. USA Taekwondo member schools are considered to be the best at teaching the sport. Utilizing only the most professional and experienced instructors, USA Taekwondo schools are the only place to learn. So whether your dream is to win the Olympics or just learn self-defense and have fun, USA Taekwondo School will take you on an amazing journey. To find a USAT member club near you and receive a free trial lesson, call 719-866-4632 or visit our website today.
I always thought being a good mother meant raising my baby myself. But when I got pregnant, I realized I wasn't ready to be a parent. So I did something I thought I could never do. I chose adoption. It was really hard, but I know my baby is with a loving family and has a very bright future.
Sometimes choosing adoption is being a good mother. Visit us at ichooseadoption.org.
And welcome back to Science Bowl. 6 great young people here. They were here earlier in the season. They're back because they won earlier. And today they'll decide which one moves on in the competition. They're all just great kids and would like you to get to meet them if you didn't meet them before. Let's go first to District Heights and their matching blue shirts. That's part of the uniform down there, isn't it, Madison?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys look really good today. How do you know so much science? You must have really prepared for this today.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, we had Science Bowl training and we had to do assignments. And we learned something new every single time.
Wow. And you're such a disciplined team, and you go to Kaeja, you go to Devontae. You got strength everywhere. And Kaeja was here last year. Devontae was here last year. And Madison, for a first time, you're making a great first impression this year. You're really level-headed. You even told me that before. Captain, and you're welcome. Tell me about District Heights. You told me before what great teachers you've got there. What else? Is there something else about the school that you like to brag about?
I like the curriculum we're teaching now, the Common Core curriculum. Mm-hmm. What they do is they bring back, for I think 4 weeks, they bring back what we learned in 5th grade and down, and then we start learning 6th grade stuff, so it might be easier to review.
Yeah, this is a tough time for students. This is a transition time as we go to the Common Core, and it's a challenge for teachers and students, and I'm sure you guys are meeting the challenge very well over there. What do you want to do someday, Madison?
I want to volunteer at a shelter.
Yeah, why do you want to do that?
I don't like to think of people suffering every day. I really don't like to see people suffer. So I think that if I can try to at least help it, it would make a better change.
Absolutely. Some people have advantages in life, and some people, through no fault of their own, have disadvantages. And it's always nice to help that out. That's a really noble cause. Before I leave you, who's the principal at District Heights?
Miss Bloutrich.
And the sponsor of your team is Miss Scott?
Yes.
Yes, and she's out there and she's nervously watching this game, I know. Any alternates on your team?
Yes, Anderson Romero and Nevaeh Myrick.
Wonderful. We'll meet them in just a few moments. Kaeja, nice to have you back. You know so much science, and all of your practice has paid off, and you were here before. Is it easier the second time when you come back?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into here, and you know the kinds of questions we ask, and you're always picking up on the clues. This young lady has 5 dogs at home. What are their breeds?
2 American Bulldogs, 1 Maltese-Poodle, 1 miniature Pinscher, and I don't know what the last one's breed is.
Do they all get along?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It's just like people, sometimes. And I'm sure you take care of them, and I know that probably pointed you into the direction of veterinary medicine, right? Yeah. And you want to go to what schools, did you tell me?
Harvard and Yale.
Yeah, they'd be lucky to get you. You're a very smart young lady, and you're doing a really nice job here today. Devontae, how do you know so much about science? Because you do.
Because my dad, he has a friend who knows a lot about sciences because he used to be one.
Boy, that helps, doesn't it? Yeah, can share all that inside information with you. And someday when you get older, what do you want to do?
I want to be an FBI agent.
Yeah, we talked about that before on the front lines there, and boy, that's a tough job. You got to be physically fit, and you got to be smart, and yeah, I can see you doing that. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to play video games and ride my bike.
Very good. All right. You're a great kid. I love your smile, and I can see how much you enjoy being here. We love having you. Mother Jones, nice to have you guys here, too. You did really well in that first game that you played. Milagros, tell us about Mother Jones. I know you've got great teachers there and great students. What else about Mother Jones is great?
The field trips that we take.
Wow. Where have you been?
Last year we've been to Camp Schmidt, and this year we might be going to a university.
That's wonderful. And Camp Schmidt, you get to stay overnight down there. That's just amazing. And you go to a place, and if you've never been there before, it's totally dark at night. There are no lights anywhere. You don't hear anything. It's a whole different world down there. If you go to a university, maybe you go to the University of Maryland for a field trip. And both she and Dominique have told me that they'd like to go to the University of Maryland, be Terps someday. Both of them are cooks and bakers and good Science Bowl players. Tell me how you prepared for this game today, Milagros. How did you all get ready?
Well, we already knew science well enough. We just practiced a little more than we were used to.
Okay, all right. What's working for you? Who's the principal at Mother Jones?
Miss Brown.
Miss Brown. And you have 2 sponsors, don't you? Who are they?
Miss Taylor and Miss Riley.
Wonderful. And they'll be out in just a few moments. And any alternates on your team?
Carlos Pereira.
Wonderful. Bring Carlos out in just a few moments. And someday, what do you hope to do, Milagros?
I want to be the President of the United States.
Yes. She has very low ambitions, you can tell. Very confident young lady, and they chose well by making you the captain of the team. Dominique, tell us about yourself. What do you want to do someday?
I want to become a teacher and teach kids that way they can learn stuff new.
What kind of teacher? Would you teach elementary school or secondary? What do you think?
I would teach elementary school because it's easier.
But you work very hard in elementary schools. I know you've seen your teachers do. It's always nice to hear that people want to be teachers. And you have a nice temperament. I can see you doing that. And Anthony, what do you want to do someday?
Be a football player.
Football player. If you had your wish and could play for any NFL team at all, who would you play for?
Well, it depends because I would like a place like San Francisco because of the great scenery. And I'd like to visit the bridge.
Because of the Golden Gate Bridge out there? Yeah, it's a beautiful town. I was there not too long ago. Traffic's terrible, though, Anthony. Traffic's terrible. And you like to play football in your spare time, don't you?
Yes.
All right. You keep up your good work in the second half. Mother Jones, 70. District Heights, 105. Lots of points to give away. Last correct answer came from Milagros. So, Milagros, start us out.
Body systems for 15.
Body systems for 15 points. A multiple choice question. Teams, if someone makes fun of a boy, and no one should do this, and says, yeah, you're kind of scrawny, you got chicken wings. The chicken wings are the bones, are they the clavicles, the scapula bones, or the metatarsals that are your chicken wings? All right, the clavicles, the scapulas, or the metatarsals, District Heights?
Pastor Kaija.
The clavicles?
Not the clavicles, your chicken wing bones. Making you look kind of scrawny. Are they the metatarsals, the scapulas, or the clavicles? Yes, ma'am.
The clavicles?
No, that's the same answer that Madison gave. The scapula bones. The scapula bones are the ones, your wings in the back there. Try again, Green. Come on, Milagros.
Let's get physical for 20.
Get physical for 20 points. Teams, if your teacher shows you a bowl of water and shakes pepper into it, the pepper will be evenly distributed on the water. But if you take your finger and put it in dishwashing liquid and touch the water, all the pepper particles will go to the edges because you have disrupted the surface what? Someone has to ring. Mother Jones. The surface what?
The surface tension?
Yes, that's what I want to hear. The surface tension. Good, go.
Science potpourri for 10.
Science potpourri for 10 points. Teams, they should have called out the toxicologists and the forensic scientists when Snow White went to sleep because it sure did look like she'd been what? District Heights.
Dead.
No, not dead necessarily. Good try. They should have called out the toxicologists and the forensic scientists because Snow White, yeah, she looked like she'd been what? Poisoned. She ate the apple, remember? Toxicology is the study of poison. Try again, Green.
Let's get physical for 10.
Let's get physical for 10 points. Teams, Bill Nye, the science guy's favorite chemical is the liquefied version of this gas that freezes things solid as soon as you put them in.
Nitrogen.
District Heights.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, yes, good. I thought you guys were going to fall out of your chair. You were so excited over there. I like to see that. 105 to 90. We had a few more points. You're up to 115. Go, Madison.
Green things for 20.
Green things, 20 points. Teams, if you're a Boy Scout, you can earn a merit badge in this B-initialed study of plants. District Heights.
Botany.
Botany. Yeah, you can get a botany merit badge. Thank you, for Kayesha, for your assist. You're on a roll. Go, Red.
Zoo parade for 20.
Zoo parade for 20 points. Teams, some endangered animals, there's so few that there aren't enough females to reproduce. So they will take a fertilized egg from an endangered animal and implant it into the womb of a closely related species. That animal that carries that baby is known as what kind of S-initialed creature? A surrogate. It's a surrogate mother. Try again, Red.
Body systems for 20.
Body systems for 20 points. Teams, if you scratch your cornea, that's very serious if you do that to your eye. Even worse is if you tear this photosensitive layer of the eye at the back of the eye. It's very bad if you tear the what, Madison?
Your retina.
Your retina, absolutely right. Very dangerous. Good answer. Good, go red.
Dateline science for 15.
Dateline science for 15 points. Teams, they recently found a fossil in Australia of a giant platypus. It even had a tooth. And they have compared it to what movie monster that came out of Tokyo Bay and ate Tokyo? District Heights.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. They're calling it the Godzilla platypus. That's it. Good. Go red.
Science potpourri for 20.
Potpourri for 20 points. Multiple choice question. Teams, the amount of data that is out there now available on the internet is approaching 6 trillion bits of data. Is that a gigabyte, a nanobyte, or a zettabyte of data? District Heights?
Zettabyte.
A zettabyte, yes indeed. Good, go red.
Dateline science for 20.
Dateline for 20 points. Teams, former PLO leader Yasser Arafat, who died 9 years ago, they now suspect he was poisoned because on his clothing they found traces of polonium-210, which is what kind of R-initialed isotope of that chemical element that makes it so dangerous, Milagros?
Radium?
Give me another form.
Rhodium?
No, not quite. What kind of R-initialed isotope is polonium-210 that can be very dangerous, Madison?
Radioactive.
Radioactive, yes indeed. Good comeback. Go red.
Green things for 25.
Green things for 25. Big one in that category. It's a visual look at that monitor. Teams, this is a cactus plant that beautifully illustrates the concept of phyllotaxis. Listen to the word. Phyllotaxis. Is that the study of the color of leaves, the size of leaves, or the arrangement of leaves? Phyllotaxis. Milagros.
The arrangement of
the arrangement, yes indeed, because taxis as in taxonomy, in arranging things. Good answer. Go.
Zooparade for 25.
Zooparade for 25 points. Teams, listen carefully. Big words, but simple answer. How are altricial baby birds, like baby robins and baby sparrows, different from precocial baby birds, like baby chickens and baby ducks? What is different between those two groups, Mother Jones? Tell me.
They can fly?
No, that's not explanation enough. District Heights, altricial baby birds like baby robins and baby sparrows are different from precocial baby birds like baby chickens and baby ducks. How?
Passacasia.
Precocial baby birds cannot fly?
No. Precocial baby birds, like a precocious child, they're hatched and they can start moving around right away. Their eyes are open. But baby robins and baby sparrows, their eyes are closed. They're all naked. They are helpless. Helpless versus being able to move around right away. No points. Good try. Go green.
Body systems for 5.
Body systems for 5 points. Teams, because sour breath can indicate kidney problems and fishy breath can indicate liver problems, when you go to the doctor, he might not just say, ah, he might say to you, do this. Madison.
Brush your teeth.
Not brush your teeth. He might tell you to brush your teeth. If you've got some bad breath that's indicating that maybe you've got some problems with your kidney or your liver, your doctor might say, instead of just open wide, what might he ask you to do?
Exhale?
Exhale, absolutely right. Just breathe out and let me see what you got. I'll, hopefully not be too repulsed by that and have to brush my teeth. Okay, go. 120 to 210, Milagros.
Body systems for 25.
Body systems for 25 points. Teams, Ebola is a very bad viral disease that came from Africa. It's sometimes also called hemorrhagic fever because one of the awful symptoms of Ebola is it makes you do this a lot. Madison.
Pass gas.
Not pass gas. Good try. If you have hemorrhagic fever, it means that you do what a lot? One of the terrible parts of this disease. Bleed, as in hemorrhage. You're thinking hemorrhoids over there. I can see the association you made. Go green, please.
Science potpourri for 25.
Potpourri for 25 points. Teams, tough question. There's a form of cancer called mesothelioma that people oftentimes get if they've been exposed to what A-initialed material that used to be used as a fire retardant in buildings and is now banned because it causes cancer. What A-initialed substance is that? That is asbestos. Asbestos. Try again, green.
Let's get physical for 5.
Get physical for 5 points. Teams, on the television ad, I think it's a cumulus one of these that shows how you can surf the internet from a lot of data located in a what? Madison.
Pass to Devontae.
Devontae.
Cloud.
A cloud. Yes, sir. Yeah. The cloud out there where all the data is that we can access. Try again, red.
Let's get physical for 25.
Get physical for 25. Big one in that category, teams. All new Mercedes-Benz cars come with a detector to let the driver know if there is a deer on the road at night. It uses what kind of electromagnetic radiation that is non-visible that lets you see at night? Madison.
Radar.
Not radar. Good try. Mother Jones, what kind of non-visible light, part of the electromagnetic spectrum that lets you see that deer at night on that detector?
A laser.
Infrared. Infrared. IR. Go again. Red.
Dateline science for 25.
Dateline science for 25. Multiple choice question. Which of the following 3 scientists discovered alternating current and today has an electric car named for him that runs on batteries? Is it Pierre Curie? Is it Louis Pasteur or Nikola Tesla? Mother Jones.
Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. Absolutely right. Go. Green.
Science potpourri for 25.
For
5.
Potpourri for 5 points, teams. This is a disgusting question. People who suffer from Crohn's disease can get relief and be cured if they get a fecal transplant, meaning that you swap this with somebody else. Poop. Fecal transplant. Yeah. Look at the face on Madison there. That's exactly what that question deserves. But it works. That buzzer says our game is over. On that note, we will be back in just a moment.
I knew I needed help paying for college. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I used to make worksheets for my friends to do. No one ever wanted to come over. My guidance counselor told me about federal student aid, and my mom helped me fill out the free application. I got the grants and loans that made school possible. There is a way to pay for school. You just have to find it. My name is Caitlin. I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to live my dream.
For years, scientists have explored remote corners of the Earth, searching for exotic substances that might help prevent cancer. At last, man has discovered a secret place where powerful remedies can actually be found. Medical research shows that a vegetarian diet rich in fruits, vegetables and whole grains can help prevent many types of cancer. Wherever you live, cancer prevention is as close as your grocery store. To learn more, call 866-906-WELL.
And welcome back to Science Ball. Hope you enjoyed this game at home as much as we did here in the studio. 6 great players and even the toughest questions they were able to get good answers to. We're proud of all of them. Our final tally is Mother Jones 145, District Heights 215. District Heights, all your hard work has paid off. You're going to the semifinals. You'll be playing Montpelier. We'll see you then. Kyaja and Madison and Devontae, congratulations. Nevaeh and Anderson. Nevaeh can't quite believe it over there. Miss Scott, what a great job you've done. We will see you next time. And Mother Jones, give me some big smiles. You really played a super game. You never gave up. Anthony and Milagros and Dominique. Carlos, good having you here. Miss Taylor, Miss Riley, thank you for always being such great partners here in our Science Bowl program. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.